Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to the Tilt, a Fiasco podcast. Every about month, it seems like, in this show, a rotating cast of actors, writers, comedians, improvisers, bartenders, waiters, waitresses, people with feet, people without feet, will get together and play the wonderful group storytelling game Fiasco from Bully Pulpit Games. This week we have John Margheim, Sarah Ziak, Jack Williamson, the return of the Eric Dude, and myself, Bob Morsch. And we will be playing the Hollywood Wives playset. We're going to go around the table to the right this time.
Oh, okay.
Just to change things up. On my right, we have returning champion Eric Dude. Eric, how are you, sir?
I'm doing decent. Nobody ever told me that I was a champion at one point, so that's news to me.
Yes. As
Cool.
a matter of fact, you are. You have 4 golds.
Oh,
and a bronze. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. I'm shooting for the silver today to round out. It's like a, what do they call it in baseball when they get all of the...
Oh, it's a triple
Cycle?
double. Triple double.
This cycle. I'm trying to get the cycle. I'm trying to hit. Yeah. I'm trying to hit for a triple double.
Right. And then in basketball, it's the cycle. And then in rugby, it's a hat trick.
Yep.
And you just you're back out here from the Big Apple, Chicago.
Big Apple, yeah. So I was in Chicago for a while, having fun doing some comedy, and now I'm going back to school in the fall for some other fun stuff. So I'm playing it by ear. Literally have all my stuff packed up, like in a U-Haul, waiting to find a place to move to. So
Hey, I don't know. Just to jump in real quick, I don't know if anybody's told you about this about Chicago yet, but deep dish pizza. It's like a thing. I mean, not everybody knows about it. But have you tried those? Have you heard of those?
I haven't.
Good. They're fucking terrible. It's a waste of your time.
Actually, on an honest
York
note,
is
they are
smoking up.
so bad. Deep dish is not great.
See, I always thought it was all about the Italian beef.
It's a pizza
Yes,
casserole.
you got to get it dipped
It's tomato paste
with hot
quiche.
peppers
That's
and
right.
Chardonnays.
That's right.
Yes.
And what is your character? Who will you be playing this evening?
I'll be paying Steven Rammstein.
What is his hourly quote?
His hourly quote is like 15-ish.
Good.
Steven is the best boy in Hollywood.
He is a superlative boy.
He is a self-proclaimed best boy in Hollywood, and
So how many IMDb credits does he have?
he has exactly one.
And what film was that?
So he was it's actually funny. His IMDb credit is not for best boy. He was in Titanic as an extra in the back. He was actually in one of the shots where they just briefly showed the quartet playing on the deck. He was a stand-in for
Very
one of
good.
the guys.
Is that the scene where everybody gets cut in half with the wire? Am I thinking of the right movie?
Yes, you are. Yes, you
It's
are.
on a boat.
Yep.
All right, excellent. And you share that esteemed IMDb. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Tilt. You share that esteemed IMDb single credit page with the man sitting next to you. This is Jack Williamson, who is not a returning champion. He's a first-time champion.
First-time champion.
And Jack, what have you been up to? I need a speech therapist, and I'm having a stroke.
Deep breaths. I have not been up to much. I am doing a show at Springs Ensemble Theater right now with
Excellent.
the wonderful Jonathan Margheim.
Yes, indeed.
Hey.
And yeah, basically I am a former CC student, and now I'm just doing that whole figuring out my shit thing. So yeah.
Millennials,
So I don't
am I right?
I'm
I tell you
finding
about
myself. I'm dating me.
Where did you? And where did you see yourself last?
In a dark alley.
Yeah.
It was not a good date.
No, you should not go back there.
No, I can't trust myself.
And who are you playing?
I'm a little handsy sometimes.
I definitely think I deserve sex after paying. We have fun. I'm edgy. I'm the edgy one here tonight.
That's right.
I will be playing Richard Everhart, a young man from, I think, Nebraska. I'm imagining.
Like it.
Makes sense.
He's trying to make it big in L.A., but the world seems to be against him.
I love it.
It always does seem like that, doesn't it?
I know. The cards are stacked.
I believe you also have a single IMDb credit.
My single IMDb credit is from a role that actually many people have seen but didn't realize. It's a commercial for a herpes medication. And I'm the before who's just sad as hell and just can't figure out why people will not accept his herpes.
We're familiar with it.
Yes.
To steal a bit from Airplane. And you also have a deep, dark crime relationship with the young lady sitting to your right, my left, because I'm across the table from him. Does that everyone understand how the room is laid out? People, are you paying fucking attention?
I have a decent mental layout of the table at this point.
She's behind the chocolate fountain.
So you could do the rest of this with your eyes closed.
I could.
All right. And that would be Sarah Ziak, another returning champion.
Hi.
To the show. Sarah, how have you been lately?
I've been good.
It's been a long time since I've seen you.
I know.
And who are you playing this evening?
I am playing Nina Moon, high society Hollywood wife. I don't think I actually do anything from what I can tell, but I'm really fucking busy. So that's what's going on there.
Are you to whom are you married? And I still need that. If anybody knows a good speech therapist, I could use it.
I am married to Derek Moon, somewhat of a big deal director.
He is a very big deal.
He's a super big fucking deal. Yeah. I really don't think I need to go on.
No, okay. I think we all know who Derek Moon is.
Okay, so I don't have to waste time.
I'm having so many ideas about who Derek Moon is right now. I'm loving it.
I believe he directed the herpes commercial. That was his big break. Not mine, though. I wonder why.
It's very artsy.
It was your big outbreak.
Oh.
Hey, so sorry. So sorry.
That was good.
I'll take it. And you, and sitting next to you would be your nanny, I believe.
Yeah.
And that would be John Markheim, my hetero life mate. Who is leaving me for another city?
But the tilt will live on.
The tilt will live on. That's
I'll just
true.
be doing it from Texas.
That's right. We have many. Strokes and problems with speaking. No, we have many remote capabilities now because of the interwebs and all the technologies. We do live in the future. John, what is your character's name?
My name is Slimbo Kais. I am a underground bare knuckle nanny.
Artisanal?
No, I'm not artisanal. I've been in a couple rap videos about being a nanny. Like when they need a little extra nanny muscle in a video to show off I'm real on the streets.
Right, we're familiar.
They bring in Slimbo Kais.
You're a man who owns a lot of weight.
I'm coming out here to California to try and land a movie gig. Maybe start my what would be a good way to say UFC for nannies? Is there a good way to say UFC for nannies? I'm looking to get into that.
I think
nanny UFC, where I just I take on 3-4-year-old children in an octagon and
UNC ultimate nanny champion.
Okay, I'll take it. Ultimate nanny, mixed martial nannying. So yeah,
sit down, shut up,
babysitter club.
I in my some of my celebrity because I do club appearances too.
Of course you do.
And I happened to meet a friend of yours, Carmela Holdenkamp. Is I think how you say that name.
I believe so, yes.
And that's the relationship that we have, Bob. Go to the thing now.
Go. I will be playing Randy Scotterson, who is also a friend of Carmela Holdenkamp, which is how I pronounce it. And I am also either a securities fraudster or an SEC agent. We don't know yet. And so we'll see how that plays out. And as usual, we have a few needs, objects, locations. Locations are
good
lavender.
Luck reading that.
Locations are lavender, but we'll start with the needs, which are red. Just to further add to your mental picture of what the table looks like. We'll also post a picture somewhere, and if you can find it, you win $1 from someone else besides me. The first need is to utterly ruin Carmela Holdenkamp. Our second need is to get back your groove by getting freaky with the pool boy. We also have a couple of objects. The first one is a weapon, which is a strange weapon. It's kind of a long-term weapon, I would think. This is cocaine cut with fiberglass, which sounds like a problem. We also have another object, which is a stretch limousine. And lastly, we have a location, which is lavender, which is an art opening for a fake artist, which I would read as... oh, fuck, it just went out of my head in the middle of the sentence. It went out of my head. Exit through the gift shop.
Yes. Banksy, I was literally thinking the same thing.
No.
That asshole that Banksy made.
Yes. Mr. Brainwash. God damn it. It's even a Paul F. Tompkins character, and I couldn't pull it. That's pathetic. Okay. So,
wow.
Away we go.
There's a lot of real anger going on there.
This is Stephen Rammstein. I have chosen to resolve, and I have found out that I am going to meet Randy Scotterson at an art exhibit, and we will see from there. Oh, I don't love it, but I don't hate it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's, I guess it's dark.
It's dark. It makes me feel sad.
Yeah, I don't know much about your art. I don't know much about this kind of thing.
You know,
I'm sorry. My name's Randy. You are?
I'm Steven.
Steven. It's very nice to meet you, sir.
Very nice to meet you, too.
Yeah.
Your hands are cold.
Well, yeah. I usually I keep 2 to 3 ice cubes in each pocket.
Okay.
And that way, you know, when I meet people, I'm nice and clammy.
Okay. And I don't want to be that guy, but can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why?
Well, you see, I consider myself a bit of an artist as well. I don't understand art, but...
well, because you gave me a reaction. When I touched you, I had a physical reaction and a mental one also.
Right, and I believe that is the whole point of art. So I basically live my life as an art exhibit. I try to embody art at all times.
You, sir, are interesting.
But thank you very much.
You have affected me, and for that I thank you. Would you mind maybe becoming a part of this thing, this exhibit, this
well, I mean,
collection?
I'm a part of any place I am. I'm a part of that exhibit because I am an exhibit myself. You know?
Damn.
Yeah. I got this book. I got this book a while ago about art.
I'd love to hear it.
Well, I didn't read it. I read the about the author flap, and I thought, well, I could do that. That guy's a fucking idiot, but you know, so I figured I'd give it a shot, and so I'm just trying to live my life as a work of art. Because I heard this one guy, he hung up like some canvas over a river, and they gave him $2-3 million or something for that, you know. So fucking, you know, let me get in on that action, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Steven. What do you do? You know I'm art. What do you do?
I'd like to call myself a jack of all trades, but that wouldn't be genuine, I don't think. I run...
You work in the entertainment field?
Yes, I do.
Oh, really?
Yes. I run the electrical/script departments.
So you're kind of a behind the scenes guy. Make things happen.
They call us best boys.
Best boys. That's a nice superlative there.
It is.
Does that you know, that must pay pretty good. No, you're being modest. I know that pays well. Listen, the reason I bring up the money, I know it's goosh or whatever that word is. I know it's not something that you do when you meet somebody for the first time. You talk about money. Anyway, the reason I bring it up is I've come across this investment opportunity, and I'm trying to shepherd this thing along, if you will. I believe that's an artist, isn't it? Shepherd somebody. Anyway, some fairy named Shepherd. Anyway, was that too easy?
You blindsided me with that, so you got it.
So I'm trying to, just kind of make this thing grow. If you're interested, maybe we could, they have free wine at all of these things. That's why I come here. We could go have a glass of wine or 5. They don't keep track of it. It's incredible. And maybe we could talk about it a little bit.
I don't see why not. Yeah, sure.
All right.
Sure.
All right. What do you think about this piece? This mixed media piece here with the cat phlegm.
Yeah. This one is my favorite one, actually.
Why is that exactly?
Well, honestly, it's just an emotional reaction I have to the right side of it.
To the right side exclusively.
The left side of it, give or take, but the right side of it is. It's something else. I don't know if you've tried to touch it, but it actually does give you small electrical shocks.
Oh, that's interesting.
You do try to touch it, and it does say, please don't touch, but if you lift up the flap, under that it says, but really you can.
Oh, that's genius.
It's amazing. I suggest touching it.
Okay, well, tell you what I'm going to do then. I'm going to put one hand in my pocket, and I'm going to grab my ice cubes and hold them real tight, and I'm going to reach out and I'm going to touch this piece of art.
Randy, before you do...
You're right, that is quite an experience.
I don't lie. Randy, I have a question for you if you don't mind.
I'd love to answer it.
Okay. Well, this is kind of a broad, sweeping question, but could I have more information on the meeting that you were talking about? Because right now I know there is one. I don't know where it is. I don't know when it is.
Oh no, you and me over there in the corner with some wine.
Right now.
Right
I completely misunderstood, Randy.
Yeah,
Randy, that's my fault. I completely misunderstood.
Some people tell me I sound like the rock monster from Neverending Story. So I understand, sometimes it's a little difficult to get,
Randy,
I have polyps is the problem.
Do people often comment on your height, Randy?
Yeah, actually, when they talk to me on the phone, and then they meet me in person, they expect me to be a taller, larger gentleman.
You're a very small
I'm
guy.
only 4'2".
Yeah.
But because of the polyps, I sound like a lot larger man.
Randy, you are a case study in not knowing a person before you meet them. You know what I mean? When I saw you across the room, I said, I can barely see him. There's a lot of people here. Yeah, there's a lot of people here, and a lot of them. I'm sorry, but they're taller than you. Most of them.
Yeah, no, and that's pretty much my life, and so I feel like being a smaller man, that's kind of what led me to the art. To try and make that, something that maybe was an icebreaker, dust the ice cubes in the pocket. You see, there's a deeper meaning. I didn't want to put it right in your face. I wanted to see if you could get there on your own. You see, it's like what do you call that? A cake.
Mm-hmm, you do.
Layers and stuff. So anyway, let's go over here. Let's get some wine. Let me just lay out this investment opportunity here. I think it's a sure thing. And excuse me, sir. I'm talking to my new friend Steven over here. Your butt is very close to my forehead right now. Excuse me. Could you just hey, down here.
I'm sorry.
Could you just step back a little bit?
Hey, little guy.
Excuse me.
Are you okay?
I have a name. It's Randy Scotterson.
Well, tell me something, Randy Scotterson. What's your favorite animal?
Well, geez, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, come on. Everybody's got a favorite animal, Randy Scotterson.
Well, I mean, elephants are nice. They're kind of wrinkly.
Yeah, I like an elephant every once in a while.
But then you got like your big cats, like your jaguar. Those are nice, and maybe.
You know what I like to call an elephant sometimes?
What's that?
Trunk face.
Oh, that's very clever.
Yeah, sometimes I just call them a trunk face.
Yeah, you should call them a trunk face because what's on their face?
It's a trunk.
That's right, a trunk. That's right,
Trunks.
Steven.
Yeah.
And your name, sir?
Hi, I'm Slimbo.
Slimbo.
My name is Slimbo Kais.
Nice to meet you, Slimbo.
Yeah, I'm a professional mixed martial nanny.
I've heard of that.
Yeah. So I'm here.
I run into 2 of you guys a week, it seems.
Well, just, I mean, let your mommy know that I can totally...
I beg your pardon, sir. I am 29 years old.
He is art.
Oh, you're one of those Danny DeVito types.
That's right, except younger and more attractive, as you can see.
Obviously.
Yeah. We'll get that out of the way.
Well, do you have any very small children?
No, I am an unmarried man.
A confirmed bachelor, if you will.
I mean, I'm not a queer, but I mean, did
No,
I say
sir.
something wrong?
No, sir, we do not.
Why is everyone looking at me? Look at the art. I mean, I know you're looking at art when you look at me, but look at the art that's here on display for sale, and you just mind your business.
Touch that one, if you will.
That's some potty mouth language.
I apologize to you, Slumbo. It's very nice to meet you, and I'd have to say, in answer to your original query, I'm going to go with tree sloth.
Oh, as your favorite animal?
Yeah, I think so.
What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Blue.
That's a common one.
Yeah.
That's a very common one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that my butt was in your face.
No, I mean, it's not that I didn't enjoy it. It just seemed a little forward of you.
I was admiring this piece of art over here.
Which one? This one here?
Yeah, the one with the slinkies on it.
Oh, yeah, that one's nice. That one's real nice. I like what he did with the doll heads. That's real nice, too.
Yeah, I think, you painting on a doll head, that's like super, that's unique.
It's edgy is what it is.
I've never seen
it.
It feels real dark. It's kind of like a creepy vibe to it.
What is this guy's name? The artist. I didn't see it on the.
Was your name Steven?
This is Steven. I'm sorry, Steven. This is Slimbo here.
Do you know? I just showed up because a friend of mine is here.
Oh, me too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. Oh my God. You don't think? Is it not the same one?
Well, it couldn't possibly be.
No, there's a lot of people here.
I'm waiting for a friend of mine as well. I still haven't seen her yet.
Oh my God, guys! On the count of 3.
Okay. All right.
Let's all say who we're here to meet. Okay,
right.
Ready? One. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. Shoot, not 1, 2. Go on 3.
Thank you for clarifying.
After 3.
I was going to say it on 3. So
yeah, that would have been
it's like a 1Z and a 2Z and a 3Z. Go.
Gotcha. Okay, ready?
That wasn't it though.
That was not it.
Okay.
No, that was the next one.
We're going to do it now.
We're going to do it.
Could you say? Could we count down? Could we just say we're going to do the countdown starting 3?
3? Are we doing it now?
No.
I'm sorry.
This is the countdown to the 1, 2, 3.
Right.
So he's on the rhythm.
So, for example, we would say something like, "We are starting the countdown now." 3.
Are we doing it?
No,
okay. We're not going to do it.
We're not doing it yet.
Now, I have one question before we get any further into this.
Yeah.
Are we starting on 3 and going to 1? Or are we going to go from 1 to 3?
I thought 3 to 1.
Well, we're using Roger's rules of orders, which means we start with 1.
We
guys.
start with 1. That's right.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad we clarified. So, for example, we would say countdown starts now.
Will it be a count of
1, 2.
Wait, is this the count?
No, this is
No,
not.
no.
We're just making sure we're
Okay.
all on the same page.
So, 1, 2. This is not the real. This is not the
This is
real.
not the real one. No.
Okay.
We just want to make sure. So what we're going to do, instead of saying let's do a dry run.
Okay.
Instead of saying the name, let's say tree sloth.
No, let's say our favorite ice cream flavor.
Oh, very good.
Okay.
That's good. Okay. You ready? Who's going to count?
Are we actually saying ice cream flavors this time?
This time is going to be ice cream flavors for the dry run. Now, who's going to count?
Well, I guess I will.
You're the tallest. You
Yeah.
should count.
Okay.
Then we can all see. We can look.
All right.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yeah. Ready?
1Z and a 2.
Hold on.
Okay,
We
sorry.
didn't count down to
Oh,
start.
count up.
Right. So I need to know when we're going to start.
Right.
Should I do the countdown as well?
I'll tell you what. I'll do the countdown.
And then I'll do the count
and then
up?
you do the count
Okay.
up, and then we'll do the ice.
Countdown to the count up.
Count down to the count up, and then we'll do the ice cream flavors. Okay, ready? Is everybody ready?
Ready.
Are
Yes.
you ready, Steven?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's
You
all
ready,
hold
Slimbo?
hands.
Okay, here we go. Wait. Let me soak these down real good.
Now you haven't even seen this art piece, but holy
I don't know
shit.
how I can do this with you right now, but I'm just in spirit.
All right,
We're
here we
holding
go.
hands.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
1Z and a 2Z and a 3Z.
Gentlemen, I you in a shrimp puff.
Oh, hello.
Hi, how are you doing? Are you enjoying the art?
I am enjoying my life as art and also the art here.
You know, I am so intrigued. Explain, please.
I am. What is your name, young man?
My name is Richard Everhart. I'm your waiter this evening at the art exhibit.
You look familiar to me for some reason.
You might be recognizing me from my Herp Away commercials.
That's it.
That's it. I knew that guy.
I get this literally all the time.
Oh, that way you put your hand on your forehead and you go, oh, it's
you know,
work.
Nobody likes herpes, right?
Are you working on any features or theater or anything?
Well, you know, currently I am in between gigs, as we call it in the biz.
Of course.
But I am enjoying the shrimp puff business.
Well, it's a good business.
Because, you know, I don't know if you guys have heard, but this art exhibit is actually got some layers to it. I'm not going to spoil it, but...
Cake. It's a cake.
Oh, right.
No. We don't have any cake. I'm sorry.
No,
it is only shrimp puffs.
Oh, okay. That's
so...
fine. I'm okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm actually... I'm a reverse pescatarian. I do not eat seafood. I only eat land animals. So I will have to
shrimp
pass on
have
the shrimp.
been called the caterpillar of the sea.
You know what, Richard? I like you. You sold me. Let me have 7 shrimp puffs.
Well, as you can see, I only have 2, but...
Well, I'll take one.
I will go right to the back, and I will get you a whole tray.
Slimbo, Stephen, would you like to...
Slimbo?
I have a shellfish allergy.
Oh, no way.
These aren't fish, they're shrimp.
No shit.
No shit. We still haven't named our friend. We will get to that.
Well, let me just eat these. I'll go ahead and eat both of them. Thank you so much, Richard.
I'll return with more shrimp puffs for you, sir.
All right, let me go ahead.
Wait, Richard, before you go, could you just sing the jingle to the commercial again?
Oh,
yeah, one more time. Let's hear it again.
All right. Just because I like you, Slimbo.
I love this song so much.
When you got a flare up, it's real bad. What you gonna do without your dad?
That's the one.
Herp away. Go to the doctor and get herp away. Yeah. And that's when the herpy fairy comes in and does the wand and the herpes disappear. And I didn't get to play the after guy, but
you know, I met the herpy fairy once.
She was such a bitch.
She was.
Oh, well, I know. I don't like to gossip about my fellow actors.
Oh, please,
but
let's hear some on.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just met her at a convention.
Well, the cow couldn't get into her harness, and she kept blaming the poor Best Boys, and I just could not understand why.
That is unconscionable.
That's not even their department.
I don't know. Most people, it's like, I'm sure it wasn't the Best Boys. Well,
I don't know what was going on. She smelled like alcohol all day.
Like
from
rubbing
8 in the morning.
Like drinking.
Well, I mean, I saw isopropyl bottles all over her office or dressing room, but I did not see any wounds. No open wounds. I don't like to gossip, y'all.
It's not what you would expect from the herpy fairy.
She's supposed to be better than that.
Well, thank you so much for the shrimp puffs, Richard. I could use about 5 to 7 more, maybe 9.
Richard, do you have any small children? Here's my card. I am a mixed martial nanny. Looking to make my break here out in Hollywood, as they call it.
Due to an accident on set, I am no longer able to actually have children. Excuse me, I'm going to have to go take a minute. I'll be back with more shrimp puffs.
Oh, I think I might have hurt his feelings.
He looked very sad as he walked away.
I kind of stepped in it, like they say.
Yeah.
You know?
I have a theory.
What were we talking about?
Well, so we were gonna name our best friend that we're
the friend that we're all here for.
But I also have a theory.
Tell me about it.
I think this might be Richard's art exhibit. I think he's posing as a waiter, but I think
that would be the layers, wouldn't it?
He said there were layers.
That's brilliant.
And when he said that, I just saw something in his eyes.
Steven, you're so smart. You should be a best boy. Has anybody ever told you that?
I am.
You're a best boy?
I am one.
Oh, look at me just stepping in it left and right.
All up and down.
Okay, so
first we got to do the dry run with the ice cream flavors.
Wait, no, we did that though, right?
No, we were interrupted by Richard here.
Okay.
So here we go. Let's do the dry run one more time. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
1Z and a 2Z and a 3Z vanilla.
That was clear as a bell.
Okay, good. So I think
heard everyone perfect.
Are we ready to do the real thing now?
Yes. All right. Here now. So if I can just get our parameters straight, because I have had 9 to 12 glasses of wine at this point, because it's free here.
Were you doing the Pinot or the Chard?
I have no idea.
Was it what color? Was
I don't like wine. I just hold my nose and I throw it straight to the back of my throat. So it's going to be a countdown. That was the dry run. A countdown, then the count up, and then the friend that we're here to meet.
Okay, ready?
Okay, ready. 3, 2, 1.
1Z and a 2Z and a 3Z. Carmella Holding Camp. Oh my God!
All right, so this is Randy Scottison cut to later that night. Most of the art fans have left the building, and Randy is pretty drunk at this point. He heads back to the kitchen to try to find Richard, to find out if he is in fact the artist in question, and try and get him involved in his investment scheme. And this is not going to go well for Randy. Hey, excuse me, Richard, are you back here?
Melanie, your toddler is drunk
Richard.
again. Melanie, get your kid.
That's not my kid.
Richard.
Oh, shit.
It's an incredible likeness.
Sir, how are you doing, sir?
Hey, Richard, there you are, buddy.
Yes, how are you, sir?
When you have an outbreak, it's really bad.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, I love being reminded of that jingle. I love it so much. It sounds so beautiful coming out of that. It's such a tiny frame, but such a deep voice.
Right. Richard, I got a question for you.
Yes, you physical, confusing little man.
That was a national spot, right?
It was actually international. I did it in all the languages, too, myself.
You did your own overdubbing.
See.
My mind just got blown, Richard, and I haven't been blown in weeks. I mean,
that would explain the smell.
Yeah, it would. Well, that part of it anyway.
What can I do for you, Mr. Randy?
Well, I just wanted to talk to you, Richard, because I figure, that commercial's been running for
it's been about
22 months.
It's been about 2.5 years.
2.5 years. That's a lot of residge, as they say in the biz.
I mean,
right?
I suppose it would be, yeah.
I know it's goosh to talk about how much money people make, but listen, I don't know what you're doing if you just got all that money in the mattress, or you bought a lot of porn with it or whatever. But I got a way that you can take that money and you can put it into this thing that I'm going to tell you about if you're interested in doing it. Can I get a glass of wine? My throat is getting real dry.
White or red, sir?
I don't give a fuck.
What about a little bit of both?
That sounds fucking awful.
Perfect.
Yeah, give it to me. Here, let me get... Oh, God, it's the worst thing. Okay.
It's better if you gurgle with it.
Oh, let me give that a shot.
Yeah, let it get really far back in the throat and just kind of throw it back up there.
That's good. Ooh, that's good. That's really nice. All right.
Now you're really drinking wine.
That's right.
Like the professionals.
Like the
That's
sommelers.
the secret of the trade.
Like the sommelers on TV. Okay. On all the wine shows on the Wine Network. Richard, you're a nice-looking man. I got an opportunity for you here. I have some land just east of here, and then it's going to be developed real soon. I can't get into details until I have a specific commitment from you. Am I falling down?
It's hard to tell. You're so close to the ground.
That's an advantage I have over you, my boy. Anyway, this is all being financed with bonds. I can get these bonds at a rock bottom rate. And
bottom bonds.
Bottom bonds.
Bottom bonds.
Not Barry bonds.
I've heard of those.
He did heroin. No. Yes. So if you're interested, let me give you somebody else's card that I'll write my number on.
Perfect.
And then you can call me, and I will give you more details. And all it requires is a small initial investment of $15,748.29.
Now, can I get that 25 cents to you next week?
29
cents. Okay. But I have 4 cents plus that in my bank account.
Okay.
Whatever number you said.
All right.
Like, I'm down. I'm interested. I love land. I'm actually from Montana, the land of land. So...
I've seen that on the.
It's on bumper
plates.
stickers and stuff, but only if you're really deep,
right?
Deep in the state.
I believe you said
Montana. I think is the backstory that
it was either Monzas or Cantana.
Monzas or Cantana. Well, they are a contentious area. Of the well, it is mood lighting time in the kitchen.
Oh, it's my favorite time in the kitchen.
It's when we're cleaning up and kind of having, our unwinding time.
Unwinding.
So you're not interrupting, but it's fine.
Well, I'm glad I'm not interrupting you, son.
But so the land, what kind of land are we talking about here?
It's
big land.
Big land.
Big land.
You're gonna love this thing. There's where there was some trees on it, and then it had a hill, and then what they're gonna put, I can't tell you what they're gonna put, but this value is gonna go through the goddamn motherfucking gazebo. If you know what I'm saying. And I think you do. I can tell by the look in your eye. You know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm going to be sick. Is there a place I could go?
It's a kitchen. You can get sick anywhere.
That is fantastic. I'm just going to use this stew pot. Don't mind me. I'm going to climb inside this
we'll call it chowder.
Yeah, I'll climb inside the stew pot. Those shrimp puffs were not good.
It's a secret of the trade. It's not super fresh. We live in LA, but we live in a land devoid of actual seafood. Don't tell any of these bitches. If they figured it out, they'd be livid. It goes to Mexico.
Richard,
that's what they won't tell you.
You can trust me to the ends of the block. I will never reveal your secrets. And the reason I say that, Richard, is that your art out there.
What do you mean?
Richard, is that your art out there?
Randy, can I call you Randy?
I wish you would.
Randy, I'm going to tell you a secret that not even I was supposed to know.
Those are my favorite kinds. Let's get it.
There is no artist.
What? Who made it?
It's a machine. They're developing a deep AI artist to replace all artists because they just, it's a waste of time.
You're right.
And they
no, wait, you're wrong. I'm art.
You are Randy, I'm sorry, but your days are numbered, buddy. The government, it's a conspiracy between the government, Hollywood, and the Illuminati. And they are going to replace all artists with this one 2001 style evil robot.
Now, wait a second. What company is it that built that machine?
Nabisco.
I knew it. That's why she told me to come here.
Who?
Carmela. She's the president of Nabisco.
You don't mean Carmela Holdenkamp?
The very same.
She was the woman who played that goddamn Herpy Fairy and ruined my career. She told every casting agent in this town that I drank all the booze on set, and I didn't. I only drank half of it, Randy. I drank half of it.
As you're entitled to do as
it's in my
talent.
Fucking writer, Randy.
That's right. You, Richard. Richard. Can I call you Richard?
You know, Randy, my friends actually called me Dick.
I would love to be your friend, Dick.
You can call me Dick Everhard, Randy, because I feel like we've really gotten to that point. It used to be Everdinsky, Everhardinsky, but we changed it when we moved to Montana because we're like the Pennsylvania Dutch. We are the Montana Jews. We're very close to the Pennsylvania Dutch, but we're much pickier.
As you should be, I imagine.
I wish I had been pickier when I picked my roles. But you know, Randy, we can only move forward and drink this delicious red and white wine together. Shall we have a gurgle together?
Here's to you, Richard, a gurgler.
Oh, it's vile, but it really does the job.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I feel as though the vision in my left eye is fading. So I think I should probably get some form of conveyance to my domicile. I get very eloquent when I'm drunk. I should perhaps avail myself to a public conveyance and return to my domicile. And then probably go to bed. But Richard, you have my number. I hope you can read it. I can't read the fucker. But I think you can make it out. And you call me. We're going to talk about some fucking land.
Oh, I have your number, Randy. I have your number.
Oh, my God. Yes, hello. My name is Slimbo Kais. I'm very anxious. I'm going to a job interview with what will hopefully be the ultimate in nannying jobs. I'm meeting a woman named Nina Moon, and this scene will go good for me. I hope she answers. Oh, man, I'm so nervous. I hope she answers.
Hello.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to knock on the door when you had already answered. Hi. Hello. My name is Slimbo Kais. You might be asking yourself right now, why is it that this man is on my doorstep when he is a famed YouTube celebrity for the ultimate martial art of children caring? But here I am, Slimbo Kais, straight from the streets to your house to offer my services for pay.
Welcome to my home, Mr. Kais. Would you like to step in?
Yes, I would. Thank you.
Excuse us while we walk through the foyer. It's a very, very long hallway.
This is a very nice foyer you have.
Yeah, it's very, very white. The whole house is very white.
The Greek sculptures are very tasteful.
Thank you. That's nice. Okay, have a seat out here on the patio. Have a seat.
Is this no, it's not a duvet, is it? That's on a bed.
No, this is wicker.
This is wicker. Okay, cool. I'm with it.
Have a seat. You don't mind if I drink, right? Thank you. So, Mr. Kais, tell me.
You can call me Slimbo.
Slimbo. Oh, okay. Slimbo, how long have you been nannying?
Well, I've been nannying since the age of 6, and then when I was 13, I started doing the illegal underground nannying. You may have seen my videos on YouTube, and then I did the rap videos. And then, some club appearances. And now I'm kind of like out here in California, just trying to find a nice family to nanny for.
Well, we're actually looking for a live-in nanny. As you can tell, the estate is quite large. I could actually tell that you actually got to the gate about an hour ago, but you had some trouble getting to the main house. A lot of people have that confusion. Would you be comfortable with that, staying on property?
Well, I mean, I guess it's cool that you guys have like a Ferris wheel and stuff, but like, yeah, sure.
Basically, what I'm looking for is somebody to be with my child all the time because I do not wish to be.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
So that's what I'm looking for.
I am familiar with that sort of thing, and I can totally do that.
He hits, just so you know.
Well,
and he bites.
Apparently you haven't seen my YouTube videos. I'm fine with that.
I need someone that can simultaneously take my child and not, like in a fight, like take him, in a fight, as it were. But, I don't want to hear all the yelling.
About how big is your child?
Well, he's 2. He's about 2.
What's his reach?
It's a little longer than you might think. He's very fast. Little feet, really fast.
Right.
Sneaks up on you. That's what I'm saying. He's sneaky. He's going to come up behind you, cut out your knees.
Okay.
And he's going to bite you.
Mom!
Oh my God, you've got two? Two 2-year-olds?
Yeah, she always forgets about me.
What are their names?
I'm the taller one. And I'm the little guy.
Oh no, you have 3? Oh no, that's a dog.
That's a dog. That's their dog.
They all
Trained it to bite Mom. Yeah.
What are their names?
Chet and Chad.
I'm Chet. He's Chad.
So, hi Chet and Chad.
Hi. Who the fuck are you? Tell us who the fuck you are right the fuck now. Yeah, right the fuck now, bitch.
So,
you introduce yourself, Slimbo. This is
no, totally.
interview.
I just am I on the clock?
Are you making me wait? What the fuck is up with you, man? I'll cut your ass. He will. He'll cut your ass, and then he won't even get in trouble because Mom doesn't really know he exists. It's Chad's house. I live in the shadows, motherfucker.
Kids, how would you like to watch DuckTales? Can we go put it on in the theater?
I do want to see that, but first I want to know who the fuck this is. Yeah, who the fuck is this motherfucker?
This is your new friend, Slimbo. He is going to be here to help you guys. And
Slimbo, what kind of retarded ass name is that? Slimbo.
Hey kids, I'd like you to come here around my iPhone so I can show you a YouTube video of me putting a 2-year-old in an armbar.
Nah, I don't know, Chet. I thought I was Chad. Yeah. We'll see. You're Chad. Sure. I'll be Chet this week. All right. I want to see that video, man.
Okay, come here.
Lay it on me. All right.
See?
Oh, yeah.
So here I am, and there's the 2-year-old being a little shithead.
Yeah. Fuck
and
that bitch.
Then I ask him what his favorite ice cream color is.
What the fuck
What's
is
your
it?
favorite ice cream color?
What's mine?
Yeah.
Well, I hate ice cream.
Armbar! Do you tap yet? You dumb bitch! I hate you! Do you give? I will break this little baby arm, right now!
This guy's good, Chet.
I feel like you guys have really good chemistry. You know what, Slimbo? I feel like you're hired.
Elbow strike!
Ow, fuck! Fifi, get him!
Superman punch!
How do you like my knife?
Yeah! Judo disarm! You
gotta watch out for Chet. He gets real stabby.
No. It's alright, because I've nannied on the streets.
I hope you don't plan on sleeping tonight, because I'll stab you in it.
Motherfucker, I will break both of your hands right now.
Yeah, we'll see. After DuckTales, bitch. We're gonna go watch DuckTales, Mom. Yeah, DuckTales. Yeah,
Absolutely. Have fun.
DuckTales.
How did you guys did a double high five? Nobody does those anymore. Nobody does those.
We're badass motherfuckers, motherfucker.
Would you guys like to bake cookies later?
We're watching DuckTales, bitch. Get off. Shut the fuck up. DuckTales! Yeah!
You guys are really bad at that.
We've been working on it. We're only 2. What do you want, motherfucker? Yeah, let's try one more time. You gotta look at the elbows. And if you look at the elbows, you hit the hands. All right, here we go. DuckTales!
Guys. Okay, so we're gonna bake cookies after I teach you guys how to high five.
After DuckTales. Let's go, Chet. Let's go, DuckTales.
Okay, so let's talk about my compensation.
Well, I mean, you live on the property and you have access to all the things. So that's the pool that you're going to keep them from drowning in. That's the kitchen that you're going to keep them from burning themselves in. You have your own room, own bathroom. You have a surprising lot of privacy. You have no windows, but, you know, it's still a huge property and that you get to walk around in. The only thing that I ask is that you don't talk to my husband. He's not a fan of the common man.
Oh, okay. Well,
He's home like twice a month at most.
I would counter that I am an uncommon nanny.
Yeah, see, that kind of sense of humor isn't going to go far.
Okay.
With my husband, I would just recommend not.
Okay, and so is there actually money involved in this job, or am I just living on the property?
We
Because I don't armbar a 2-year-old for free. Let me tell you.
Well, what are you accustomed to making?
Well,
what are your rates, Slimbo, from the
Here,
streets?
let me pull out this notepad out of my pocket. Let me slide this. Let me slide this across the table to you.
Okay. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, we could absolutely pay you that. That's fine. That's not a problem at all. That's absolutely fine. So yeah,
Okay,
we'll
well,
pay you that. And, yeah, it'll be fine.
it, bitch!
Damn it. Okay. Well, sweet.
Some other things to know. After today, I'm very busy. So just text me. Don't talk to me and keep them from talking to me. They go to that Montessori school for a good half of the day. That's how they learn that high five shit. So they'll still be gone for half the day. You don't have to clean anything. I have somebody else for that.
Slimbo Kais doesn't clean.
Well, you're gonna have to clean asses because so part of the getting to know you stage is gonna be purposely shitting their pants. It's a test of power. Make eye contact the whole time, and you'll do it. I told the last guy that, and he didn't listen.
Here's what happens:
let them
when they do that, I just go ahead and make them do it themselves.
I mean, as long as you're maintaining eye contact and they know who's in charge.
Well, it's hard for me to maintain eye contact when my foot is on their head, pushing them into asphalt.
Look what I just found! Bigger knife! Yeah, Chet's a bad motherfucker.
There's nothing concrete on this property. It's still kid-friendly. Everything's
How do you
very
feel about
soft.
guns, is my question.
We got all the knives in the world.
Well,
I'm
this being California,
Nabisco. Stab me, I can take it. Yeah!
Hey, boys, what's your favorite zoo animal?
Nabisco, bitch! Yeah!
Okay, well, so this seems like it's an ideal situation. For all of us.
Nina, whose fucking Ford Pinto is outside?
I am just interviewing a new nanny since the incident with the last nanny they didn't last. I don't know if you remember.
When will man come up with a way to replace the human child?
Time.
Oh my God, you're Derek Moon.
I'm sorry, I heard a wind breeze through the house, Nina. Maybe next time before I return home, you can clear the house of this rubble. I'll be in the bath.
So that's how that'll go every time. Except it'll get increasingly worse.
I'm a big fan of his.
Yeah.
I really like Streetcar Named Desire too.
He would actually, he would love to hear that because that didn't get received well.
Yeah.
That wasn't his shining glory. So he could,
Well, I know. I mean, most people are. No, damn it. Most people are really into, Scarlet Letter 2, and are into Guys and Dolls Again, and me personally, I was a fan of More Beth.
Fired.
Well, that's great. That's, again, you're not going to see him very much. Doesn't really behoove you to talk to him too much. Just don't kill the kids. That's kind of what I'm hiring you to do.
I feel like you're kind of cold.
I feel like you should stick to Mrs. Moon is in your best interest.
Okay, so Mrs. Moon, I feel like when was the last time you took a hayride under the stars?
We're in LA. When's the last time you saw stars? Tell me, Slim Bo.
Well, I'm just a simple man who knows 3 things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know about armbar and small children. I know about using coercion and intimidation to create a sense of discipline in a household.
Right.
And I know about good old, honest, hardworking American life. And Mrs. Moon, I feel like you just don't have any joy in your life.
I feel like that's not your business, Slimbo. That's how I feel about that.
Can I tell you about a book I read once?
If it's the secret, I swear to God, we do not discuss that in this house. We do not.
It's a book called Eat, Pray, Love. I also, if I could introduce you to one of my favorite DVDs that I keep on my person all the time, it's How Stella Got a Groove Back. Nina, what do you feel like is the current situation of your groove? Do you feel like it's here? Do you feel like it's somewhere else, maybe needs to come back? Or do you feel like your groove is gone forever?
I feel like I appreciate your concern, but it's
do you want to get
not...
like smoothies together?
Can we like gin smoothies?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I could be convinced. I mean, there's another like 18 minutes on the DuckTales DVDs, so I mean,
so let's go get some gin smoothies.
Yeah.
Mom! Mom, this is the episode of DuckTales where nobody dies. I want the other one.
Fucking answer him!
You know what, Simbo? You're hired. Can you go fix that? That would be great.
Okay, so I'm going to go punch your children into your unconsciousness, and then...
as long as you help them with their homework first, because the one Chet gets a little mixed up on the
They go to
alphabet.
Montessori school. Like, that's... I don't know if you've actually, like, seen the homework that comes home from Montessori school, but it's like...
Truth be told, that was the first time I'd seen the kids in like 3 days, so...
I mean, because like I checked on some kids for a while that went to Montessori school, and like they got the report card back, and it was like horse jetpack. They got like a jetpack in chemistry and like a horse in English literature.
Those seem like both strong objects, though. So
well, it was like a failed jetpack.
Oh, well.
Okay, so I'm gonna go punch your children into unconsciousness.
They're breaking something.
Thank you for the job.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, I'll show you to your room after.
Mom, my report card's here. I got an orange peel in math.
I got a knife for English. A real knife.
I'm done. That's the scene.
All right, this is Nina Moon doing a flashback. This is the cast party, the wrap-up from the herpes commercial many years ago, where I'm going to be having a very important conversation with Richard Everhard, a.k.a. Dick. And so that's what we're going to do. Okay. People mingling. Everyone's holding a plastic cup of something.
Candace, you drunk bitch. I will be right back. You don't move, you drunk bitch. Oh my god. I love LA. I fucking love it.
Dick.
What a time.
Hey, Dick, how's it going? How you been?
Hi.
Hey, can you come out here with me onto the lanai, the porch? The porch, as it were.
God, is that what we call this? I'm a small town boy from Montana, so
yeah, no, I'm sensing your enthusiasm for life.
I'm just so excited.
So
It's my first gig.
It's going really well. I think this is really going to put you on the map.
You know, some people said to me, Dick, you're being an idiot. Don't do the herpes commercial. And I said to them, if I'm not known for anything, then what did I do with my life?
Right.
I would rather be herpes man than anything else that's forgotten.
This is the legacy you want to leave, huh?
You know, some people, they want to be on Mount Rushmore. Me, I just want to be on TV.
Fuck.
Okay, well, you know what? You are very goal-oriented, Dick. That's what I really like about you.
When Dick sees something that he wants, he goes for it, and nothing will get between Dick and his goal. That is my motto.
Yeah, no, you told me that the other night. Remember the other night? Do you recall that other night a couple weeks ago when we first started the shooting? You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't want you to worry. And I'm not telling you this to freak you out or be like, oh no, but you should know that I am pregnant. And that's totally fine because you don't, I'm getting married. That's totally fine. I'm getting married in a week.
So you're going to get it taken care of.
No, because I'm getting married in a week and I want the marriage to last for a little while longer. So I'm just going to keep it and have the kid, and that'll keep that going for that much longer. Look, you have your long-term plan. I have mine. You actually helped me. I should thank you because I really don't have faith that Derek was gonna get that done. So this helps.
So
yeah,
you're pregnant from intercourse that we engaged in.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah.
Well, that is Interesting.
Well, I mean, it's really not your problem.
Is that how that happens? Because in Montana, we were told that you go to the altar.
No.
And at the altar, a divine blessing comes down from God.
No.
And impregnates the wife.
No. It was the fucking. It was the fucking.
That's fucking.
That is fucking. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that makes high school a lot more interesting. I thought Coach Peterson was a creep. But he always just told us that it was like Greco-Roman wrestling. I thought we were just having a good old time.
Did you have a good old time? Yeah.
I'm mostly into fat chicks, so I thought that, you know, I'm sorry.
I'm going to let you finish that sentence because I could tell you really want to.
Dick likes fat chicks. What can I say? You know, I'm sorry, the heart wants what the heart wants, and my heart wants a clogged up heart.
Well, then, you know what, Dick, I think this is good. When I came in here today, I was like, oh, fuck, we're going to have this conversation, and he's going to be all full of feelings and shit, and he's not, and he's going to, like,
honey, I'm on way too many pills to be on feelings right now.
So then this is fine. So then you're going to be the future face of
Herp away.
Hashtag
herp away.
There you go.
I'm going to be the face of that shit.
Yeah, there you go.
Internationally.
Perfect.
Do you know what herp away in Spanish is? El herp away. That's right. We take it international. Nina, you know what? You enjoying that bun in your oven. Now that I know what fucking is, I'm going to have a lot more fun in LA. What's up? Brenda, get your top back on. Nina, I'm sorry. I've got to go, girl.
Nope.
Brenda.
Nope.
Okay. My name is Richard Everhart, and I'm going to have an unfortunate run-in with the board of Herpaway, where they will explain why I will no longer be the face of Herpaway going forward. Guys, I can't tell you how excited I am to
Richard,
be meeting all of you finally.
Shut up for a second.
Okay.
Just sit down right over there if you would. No, the chair further from the table if you would.
That back there?
That's the one.
Okay.
Richard, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Carl Van Carlson.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Carlson.
I am the president of Herpaway.
Love the product. Don't use it, but love it.
Richard, again, I'm going to ask you to shut up. This gentleman here to my left is my vice president.
Hello, I'm vice president of vice presidents, Falpar, Corelli, and Malfison.
He's Spanish.
I am from the great nation of Spain. Where we have matador contests.
Bienvenido.
And sure, son. We got siestas. We do them tapas. We got everything. What you want? You want some chorizo? I know about that. I also know about Umberto Eco. And
I am a huge Menudo fan, sir.
Okay, so well, that's fine too.
Over here on the other side of the table, we have our president of marketing.
Yeah, I realized that our relationship is a very close one, considering that this project was my project. Your commercials, it was a good commercial, and I also do the Facebook account.
And then, of course, over here we have the vice president for international affairs.
Karen Horntooth here. Hi.
Hi, Miss Horntooth. So happy to see a lady in the boardroom.
Please do not look directly at Miss Horntooth.
Son,
she does not care for that.
Do not talk about her parts.
I'm sorry, they're just
she
so
is an
distracting.
Equal. She is an equal. She is not a woman, sir. She is an equal.
I don't see gender. I'm sorry. Sir, what did you have me here for?
Well, that's
because I'm just so excited to move forward with this project.
Shut up. Again, shut up.
Okay.
The way we like to do things here so that we may deflect responsibility for any one decision from ourselves, we have a few words we would like to say to you. We will say them 2 words at a time.
I love words. So excited.
Until we complete our thought to you. So I will begin. Richard, we
need to
talk about
your future
with this
company, but
we're concerned
that we
don't like
putting or
pulling out
of
So what you're telling me is that we're going to be going forward.
I still have a word.
He still has a word. He still has a word.
This meeting has a sense of order, Richard, and we would like you to help maintain that.
Richard?
Now we have to start all over. Yes. We would...
Try not to. Oh, I'm sorry. I was giving Richard advice.
That's all right. It was my fault I didn't give you the count up. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a... We would...
Like to...
talk about
your future
or lack
of understanding
of our
business philosophy.
You're fired.
Really fired.
I'm sorry. Can I
We're
talk
not
now?
finished.
No.
Okay.
Now we have to start again. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a... We would...
Dragon face.
You're fired.
Richard, really, we're very concerned with the...
Cattle prod.
You've been in the tabloids
Orange
for...
peel.
Ball sack?
For all of the things they just mentioned.
That was just
recently.
one word. I was talking about the poet.
Now I can explain. The cattle prod belonged to Judi Dench. I had never seen that before in my life.
But they haven't... See... It's the fact that they record 911 calls now, so they have that copy of you screaming about fat chicks and with the distinct sound of an electric cattle prod hitting a very thick piece of flesh in the background, and that's just not what we want to be associated with here at Herpaway.
I would like to say that the 911 call was part of the sex, that we were engaged in consensual relations, and that part of that was getting a 911 operator involved into our lovemaking. And now I now understand that some people do not view shocking larger women that you just met in an alley and paying them to let them shock you. Some people don't view that as love.
Richard, you can't do that with Dame Judi Dench.
Yeah.
She asked for it. With that outfit, it was white and black. What was it supposed to do?
Like a penguin. I kind of...
Who isn't turned on by a dame in her penguin outfit
Richard.
who is looking at you saying, with those eyes up, I know you want to be shot. Excuse me, sorry, sir.
He's
with
right.
the rather large cravat on. What would you like to say?
Thank you for noticing. I would like to say that is not appropriate. Excuse me. I don't know if you heard, but I've got a very important title. And if we were looking at the hierarchy of the titles in the company, yours would fall under my department, seeing as I am the marketing director.
It is true he knows all the Facebook passwords.
That's correct.
And...
Gentlemen.
And as such, I would like to say that my department will no longer
allow you to like our Facebook page, please unlike it immediately and never speak of this product ever again. Is that okay?
Everyone at this table has already unfriended you, Richard. Really, this was already decided a very long time ago.
Richard, come closer. No,
I should scoot the chair closer?
Stand up from the chair and come closer.
Don't drag the chair, Richard.
Yes, come over here where the rest can only hear most of what we say.
Okay.
Brenda is my niece. She came to me crying. She said you called her things that I don't want to repeat, so I'm going to ask you to repeat them. What did you call my niece, Richard?
Well, sir, first, to be honest, are we talking about fat Brenda or Brenda with the droopy eye?
Oh, man!
Well, at the family reunions, we call her Large Brenda.
Now, sir, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to jump in here because I do believe I know what you're talking about.
Do you?
I think I might. Brenda was the one who was the PA who was supposed to get me my coffee, right?
That's right.
Well, if I recall correctly, what I asked for was a hot, non-fat, venti, triple shot Americano. And what Brenda brought me was a hot, medium, venti Americano. And now I don't know about you, sir, but I am a professional. And so when I threw that coffee in her face, it was nothing personal, sir.
What?
And I don't.
What?
I'm
did
really
you call,
sorry.
What did, Richard?
I'm really
Richard!
sorry.
What did you call her after you threw it at her?
A fat, coffee-covered cow, but I didn't mean it, sir.
Well, considering her botching of your drink order, that one seems justified. But what did you call her? I believe it was 2 weeks later on 20 April.
Now, if I'm correct, that was the day after David Bowie had died. So I was in a really, really rough place. And what I think I might have maybe have called her was a wasted chance to abort the worst thing that had ever befallen Earth since the comet that destroyed the dinosaurs. And what I meant by that,
I am familiar with the meaty dinosaurs.
They're better than the dinosaurs who died.
Juicier. Yeah, I got you.
And Brenda, she deserved that because what she did was she left the door open on my trailer, and I was trying to have a personal moment. And it opened, and all of a sudden, all those reporters saw what was happening in the trailer. And so, really, if all of this is anybody's fault, it's that fucking Brenda.
You know, I'm going to be honest with you, Carl. Brenda kind of sounds like a fat bitch.
I don't want to overstep my boundaries. But if I were to say anything in this situation, I'd say I don't have an opinion.
Why is it that you sound like an old-timey Western card player?
Well, that's a good question. I always just assumed I spoke better through the media than I did in person. That's why I don't usually speak up. Today I've had my liquid courage.
If I could just get down to brass tacks here for a moment. Richard, it seems that the board meeting LSD has begun to kick in, so we're going to have to let you go because shit's about to get weird. But you're fired. You will no longer be the face of Herpaway.
Well, then I'm glad I stole your fucking liquor.
And that comes directly from the grand overlord of our board, Carmela Holdenkampf.
Nabisco.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Well, boys and girls, that's the end of Act 1. We hope you're enjoying our little story. And if you are, don't forget to come back Friday to hear Act 2, including the tilt and the aftermath. You can follow this show on Twitter @Tilt Podcast or on our Facebook page. You can also send us an email to tiltpod@gmail.com. The Tilt, a Fiasco podcast, is a Dr. Bob Media production. See you Friday.
To get ourselves a treat.